Right, let's get to Newcastle. Eddie Howe has confirmed midfielder Jonjo Shelvey is in discussions with Nottingham Forest over a possible transfer. The 30-year-old only has 5 months left on his Newcastle deal, but Howe is hopeful of getting a replacement in before the window shuts tomorrow.
Jonjo, I believe, is talking to Nottingham Forest. I don't know at what stage that is at currently.
Would he be allowed to go if you couldn't bring in a replacement and an extra midfielder? I
think it'd be very difficult to keep Jonjo currently with where he wants his career to go. You can keep players that want to leave. It's not to say that every player that wants to leave you can let go, but I think you have to take every situation independently, really, and try and judge everything and try and judge what's best for him and the club. And this is a very difficult situation because from a footballing perspective, I definitely want to keep Jonjo. You know, I rate him very highly. But then there's his situation to think about, and that's where we've come to.
But you wouldn't want to leave a hole or a space in your squad in midfield, an area where you are probably lighter than other parts of the pitch?
No, definitely not. That's why I say from a football decision, absolutely not. And we'll see what we can do in the market to try and bring a player in. There's no guarantee on that, as I said, with other transfers. We will try and we'll see what we can do. But I think in terms of permanent signings, that would be very difficult. But we'll look for potentially a loan situation. But it's got to be, again, it's got to be the right player. We don't want to just take any player for the sake of it.
Yesterday, Newcastle completed the signing of Everton forward Anthony Gordon for a fee that could rise to £45 million with add-ons. The 21-year-old becomes Eddie Howe's first signing of this transfer window.
I think he'll give us a lot. I think he's a young player with huge attributes, huge potential to have a big impact on our season. Very quick, dynamic player. Versatile, can play off both sides. I think the best is yet to come from him. I think, but he can add something different for us. I'm delighted to get him.
You obviously do your research into the type of characters that you sign as well. What sort of personality are you getting in Anthony Gordon?
I think we're getting someone that's fiercely determined, ambitious. I think he's got a nice balance between confidence and knowing that there's areas to improve in his game. But yeah, I've got no doubts about his character. We've done a lot of research with every signing. Now, there's always a risk with every signing because you never quite know until you work with a player how that dynamic will be. But we've tracked him for a long, long time, very since the early days at Everton and his loan spell that he had. So I think we know the player. And yeah, I'm really pleased he's now part of our team.